If you're my ex-husband and you're watching this video, have you stopped to ask yourself how your children are feeling? You see that fight now that you're saving for when I get married? Fight it now. Hello guys, my advice to you is that if you're divorced or you're no longer together with your partner and you have children together or you have a child together, it will be best for the interest of your child or children that you put your sentiments, your issues, your troubles, whatever it is that broke the two of you, aside for the sake of the children, for the sake of building a healthy children tomorrow. Because this circle of broken children, it's becoming too much. It might not really show. This brokenness that we are talking about is not something that shows on the outward appearance. It's not something that you look at somebody and you just see it. You really have to be with somebody to actually see how broken or damaged that person is. Now, this is not to say that my children are broken or damaged. No. But this is to say that this kind of thing affects children. It makes children worry. It makes them think. It makes them think, maybe my father doesn't really like me. I know how hard, I know how stressful it is for me to keep encouraging my children, to keep telling them, no, your daddy is busy, he's just working, he's trying to gather money to buy you all the fine things, nicest things, so that he can come and see you. He's preparing to come and see you. He doesn't hate you, he loves you. If he's not taking your call, that means he's not seeing your call. He will eventually call you back when he sees this call. It's traumatic for me to have to go through this cycle all the time. So if you're a parent watching this video, I don't know who has custody, whether the man or the woman, you understand? Please, whatever it is that you think you're doing, do it for the sake of your child. Always have your child at the back of your mind. Always know that if this thing I'm going to do now, is it going to affect this child or not? If you're my ex-husband and you're watching this video, have you stopped to ask yourself how your children are feeling? Even if you put your own self aside, even if maybe you don't feel anything, even if you don't care, nothing, but have you stopped to care or wonder about how they are feeling? To think about how are they feeling? For the past few years now, I haven't spoken to them. I haven't had any conversations with them. What could be going on in their mind? Have you stopped to ask yourself these questions? Or are you just sitting there patiently waiting for when they grow up so that they can automatically jump back into your life? Please. You see, sometimes we ignore certain things because we are young and we feel I'm young, I can do without this person. I'm young, I can do without this person. I'm young, I don't really need this person. I have the strength, I could do this, I could do that. You forget that time goes by quickly. Time flies by quickly, and before you know it, time has passed. So and you'll be wondering, where did all those time went? Where? How come? And you realize that you're now at your weak state where you'll be needing these children. See, there's no amount of money that you're going to make so that in your old age you can take care of yourself with or without anybody's help, and it's going to be enough, and it's going to be compared to when you have loved ones around you, especially your children, your grandchildren. Listen, let me tell you, my ex-husband, yes, you've remarried. I don't know whether you have children, other children now, but just know that your first daughter now will soon be 8 years old. And let's say you've given birth to another child, maybe that is 1 year old or so. Bear in mind that by the time that your 1 year old child will be 8 years old, this your other child will now be 2 times 8, 16 years old. By the time that one will be 16 years old, she must have doubled her age too. Which means this one will grow faster than this one, right? Because this one is older. And equally means that in the time of this one will start accomplishing things, making more money, doing certain things before this other one will, mature to start doing the same thing as well. So which means you start reaping the fruits of your labor with this one first before you get to this one. And considering your age, considering that you're older, very much older, normally if you had children in time, your children should be much older than they are now. And if our first child was still alive, she should be 10 years, she should be, clocking her 10 years by now, So, which means that no matter how you try to place it, no matter how you try to put it, these ones are older than these other upcoming ones. So which means this one will start helping you first before these other ones can start helping you, right? That is the order of life. I'm not in any way trying to put those ones down or anything, but it's the truth. Which means normally if you should do your part, if you play your role very well, you should start eating the footage of your labor with this one before these other ones will come up. It's a thing of joy. You understand? But with the way you're going, you feel like you don't really need these ones. You feel like these ones, yeah, you can have as many children as you want, forgetting that these ones will still grow up faster first before these other ones. So normally by the time you should be enjoying this one, but since you do not want to enjoy this one, you wait until this one comes up, right? Or you think that if you do not come into their life now, that they will grow up and then automatically come to start giving you the fruit of your labor. So please, if you're a young man or a woman watching this video and you're not doing well with your children, or maybe your husband is the one that has the custody of the children, your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend, I don't know, is the one that has the custody of the children, and because of that you're ignoring your children, you're neglecting your children, bear in mind that what goes around comes around. You see, the sacrifices we make now, the sacrifices we make today, we do today, is what is going to clear our future. It is what is going to come back to us. But if you do not make those sacrifices now, today, what is going to come back? Let's say you do not make no sacrifice now, and then that no sacrifice is keep going. It's going to still come back again as no sacrifice, as nothing. So you're going to reap nothing. But if you sacrifice today, if you plant today, it's going to go and come back as blessings, and come back as hard work, as your fulfillment, as something beneficial to you. Which is why when people tell me, you see all these sacrifices you're making, all these things, you're just suffering yourself, for these children are going to go back to their father. To be honest, I am not saying they shouldn't go back to their father. For one thing, I even want them to have a healthy relationship with their father. But I'm making the sacrifices because I know that tomorrow is still going to come back as blessings to me. When you come back, is it going to divert to another woman as their mother? No. It will still come back to me as their mother. So if you as the father, you're not doing any sacrifices, you're not doing anything, what is going to come back? What? Let's put these differences between us. We have a lot of life. I've dealt with the two of us. You understand? We have a lot of differences, things that can never be fixed. We are too broken to be fixed. You understand? We've gone really far to be fixed. But for the sake of these children, why don't we see if we can at least, for the sake, without having any ulterior motive, without planning anything. And one thing is by starting communication with your children. Call them. I know you watch my videos. You cannot say you don't watch my videos. You watch my videos. So this is me reaching out to you now. This is me now begging you. Because if I call you on the phone, you will not pick it. So this is me now calling you. For the sake of our children, call them and know how they are doing. Call them. In fact, that's the most important thing. So they can hear from you and know that, yeah, they have a man that is called their father that is somewhere out there rooting for them and waiting for them. Because if I get married and this man start treating them like a father, hey, you lose them. This is me begging you now. If I should remarry, get married, which is going to happen soon, and then this man start treating them nicely, like a father should. One thing I'm promising you as the biological father of my children is that I'm going to try very hard to get a very good man for them, if not for any other thing. So what I'm telling you is that if you do not get back into their lives now, and I get married, and this man start taking care of them, just bear it in mind that you've lost though. And there's not a amount of fight that you're going to come to fight then that will make sense. You see that fight now that you're saving for when I get married, fight it now. And when I mean fight, I'm not saying literal fight. I'm not saying carry weapon. I'm not saying call police. I'm not saying do anything stupid. What I'm saying is fight for their love now. Call them on the phone. Know how they are doing. Visit them. Visit them. Take care of them. And bear in mind that 30,000 naira you're sending is nonsense. It's nothing. I know you can do more. You have the capacity, the capability to do more. But you just don't want to do it because you hate me. But what I'm begging you now is remove me from the picture and just see the clearer picture that they are your children, that whatever you're doing for them and not for me. Because there's no amount of money that you're going to send that can actually solve my problems, unless you're sending it in millions. But if it's going to be in thousands, especially below 100,000, it cannot do anything for me. It's not even my house rent. It's not even their transportation to their school. It's not even their school fees. It's not even their medical bill. Please reach out to your children before it becomes late, before it gets late. What I say to one, I say to all. If you're a single mother, a single father, parent, and you're not in the life of your child, to be honest, I don't know why, and I don't even want to know why. No matter the issues you have with your partner, the mother of your child or the father of your child, put it aside and take care of your children. That is my advice for you on co-parenting. Forget about yourself. Remove yourself from the picture. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about how this person hurts you. Stop thinking about... Forgive this person for the sake of your children. And when I say forgive is not for the person that wronged you. This forgiveness is for yourself, so you can look past this person's imperfections, and see that he or she wants to be part of that child's life and want to take care of the child. So, but if you watch this video finish and you still don't feel like you want to do that thing, it's cool, very cool. But when it start happening, please, nobody should call my name, and nobody should call anybody's name, for people too that are taking the responsibilities. You understand? So that is my advice on co-parenting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video.